Police say all of the victims were affiliated with a high school on that campus. America's listening to Fox News.
The news is sponsored by Lee University, where you can expect something great.
The Mix 1041 News Desk brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com. Good morning, everybody. We are Mix 1041. We are on MixTV.tv this morning. It is local and state news from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. Hey, coming up here in just a moment, we're going to have a call from representing the Operation Compassion organization from Florida and from near the scene. And Florida now, as you've just heard on Fox World and National News, underwater this morning. Most of southwestern Florida, what is now Tropical Storm Ian. So we're going to be talking with a couple of people, including the president of Operation Compassion, also Westmore Church of God Pastor Kelvin Page, in just a few moments. Let me bring you the very latest. A house fire, a fire engulfed a home on North Ocoee Street at Ocoee Crossing early this morning. Cleveland Police Sergeant Evie West tells us the home was unoccupied, so thankfully no injuries, but fire crews and police, local law enforcement and first responders worked that area for hours early this morning. The street has now been back opened up, and so traffic is flowing smoothly north Ocoee at Ocoee Crossing. And the Bowman Hills subdivision, those streets were closed at one time. Those are back open now. The investigation continues into the house fire. Yesterday afternoon, a Bradley County school bus number 29 was involved in a minor crash on Osmond Road. There were no injuries. There were two students on the bus at the time. County school officials told me late yesterday that a car basically collided. The word used was grazed the school bus. Another bus came and took the students home. Again, no injuries in this Bradley County school bus crash. Let me get to a couple of stories that have local impacts as far as what is now Tropical Storm Ian in the state of Florida. An Erlanger Life Force Air Ambulance and 7 crew members have been deployed to assist with the National Hurricane Disaster Relief efforts. Life Force 5 was deployed to the Florida Panhandle, awaiting a further assignment from FEMA to assist as needed. Robbie Tester is the senior director of Life Force, said, quote, "Our team never fails to respond when asked to support when disaster strikes." Also, the threat of the possible high winds and heavy rains off of now Tropical Storm Ian has canceled a few events in the area this weekend. Hamilton County Fair, which was scheduled for Saturday and Sunday in Sale Creek, canceled. Also, there was going to be the Etowah Fall Arts and Crafts Festival has also been canceled. They're going to try to do that again at a later time. The Daily Post-Athenian newspaper in Athens reporting that former chairman of the McMinn County Commission, David Cruz, has been sworn in as the new state senator for District 9. That's a portion of Bradley, McMinn, Meigs, and Polk counties. Cruz appointed by the McMinn County Commission to represent Senate District 9 for an interim period until November 8th, when a senator will be elected for the newly formed Senate District 1. Republican J. Adam Lowe and Democrat Patricia Waters both running for the position. Seat left vacant in August when former state senator Mike Bell retired early from the Senate. He began a new role with the State Wildlife Resources Agency. And one more, actually a couple of more stories here. First of all, we do know that Polk County schools, many of them running on a 2-hour delay this morning. This is a water shutdown, we're told, some utility work taking place there. Austin Chadwick reporting this for us. And we understand, in fact, that this is the summer being delayed by 2 hours. The West Polk County schools, this includes Polk County High School, also a couple of these other schools here, the Copper Basin on a regular schedule. Some of these abbreviations are escaping me, Bridget, so we probably need to get some full names on this and maybe tell the school district that send these information out. We probably need the full names. But anyway, there we go. Amanda Dunn appointed to the 11th Judicial District Criminal Court. Hector Sanchez appointed to the 6th District Criminal Court by Governor Bill Lee. Those two key judicial appointments. Amanda B. Dunn currently serves an attorney at the Houston and Alexander law firm. She earned her bachelor's degree at UT Chattanooga, law degree at Wake Forest. The 11th Judicial District covers Hamilton County. All right, I tell you what we're going to do here. We remind you, news brought to you in part by Southern Heritage Bank, where you can expect a difference. I want to go to the phone, and I believe we have Ron Sanderson live in Florida. Ron, is that you?
Yes, sir, it is.
I believe, Ron, Lisa Boyden told me you're in Gainesville, Florida. Is that right?
That is correct, sir.
Well, Ron, thank you for joining us, and I know you're representing Operation Compassion. Just give us the very latest from the Sunshine State.
Well, here in Gainesville currently, I walked outside so I could see what it is still doing. We have about 40-mile-an-hour winds here. We, fortunately for us, will only get about 10 inches of rain as compared to what some of our friends down in Fort Myers and some of the other areas have received. It has been a devastating storm, as you know, and I'm sure you've been able to see pictures, video on the news. It really is, the amount of damage is just unpredictable because of the houses that are being just flooded and cars, and I haven't seen anything about lives lost, but it's a very bad storm. Here outside of the main storm, the problem that we have in north central Florida is with the rain, the ground gets saturated, and with these winds and, even at 40-mile-an-hour winds, we will have numerous trees that will be falling, and we have a problem with the water oaks. They like to fall once the ground gets saturated and we get a little wind. So we're expecting, quite a bit of damage, but again, nowhere near what they're getting south of us.
We're joined by Ron Sanderson live from Gainesville, Florida this morning. Ron, I know you're involved with Operation Compassion. Tell us about the efforts down there thus far.
Well, so far, and because of our involvement with Operation Compassion, we've worked many different disasters, including the Bahamas for Hurricane Dorian. We have been on the phone with Lisa for the last several days, and when the storm was headed this way, we decided 2 days ago that they were able to get some products. We had 2 truckloads come in yesterday, a truckload of water, and that actually got in about 11:30, almost midnight last night. I think I got back home about almost 4 o'clock this morning, so it was a long night. We had another truckload of paper supplies, which I cannot tell you how important these things are to people in disasters. We have a central location here in Gainesville to take care of those who are affected here. And then as we can evaluate where the need is, I will be helping to coordinate and get additional supplies to different places in Florida to make sure people get what they need.
Ron Sanderson, representing Operation Compassion. He's in Gainesville this morning. I can't thank you enough for joining us this morning, Ron. What would you say to people? Of course, we're in Cleveland, Bradley County, the southeast Tennessee area. Obviously, people in this area love to help, love to get involved. What would you tell them?
Well, first of all, I would tell you thank you from the bottom of my heart, because having been involved both with Lisa's father, Dave, and Lisa, I know the I know the way that y'all are such a giving community, and I want to thank you for the way that you do give. I know that y'all are going to be having a collection drive here in the next few weeks. Let me encourage you, whatever you can give, please give to Operation Compassion, because what it does is it helps so many people that are in need. So I want to thank you in advance for the products that you will give. And the other thing, you know, it was $2,700 per truckload to get delivered from Cleveland to Florida. And that is, you know, helping to pay for things like that as well, and your donations that help things. It you know, words can't express the appreciation, because I see the devastation, because I am on scene, you know, in so many places, and I see the change, and I see the glimmer of light that comes into people's eyes when we're able to give them something that they so desperately need. So let me encourage you to give both of items and to also give financially, because it is just, well, words can't describe what you're doing when you give.
Ron Sanderson live from Gainesville, Florida this morning for Operation Compassion. Ron, thank you very much. We really appreciate it.
You're so welcome. You'll have a great day. Keep us in your prayers as well.
Absolutely. We know there are over 1.5 million people without power in Florida this morning as Tropical Storm Ian moves across the state, going to the north. Georgia and the Carolinas, the state of Virginia, all under states of emergency this morning.
Southern Heritage Bank is your local community-focused bank.
There are a lot of banks, so what makes Southern Heritage Bank unique? It's our commitment to being unbelievably good as we identify and meet your needs. Stop by one of our 5 locations in Cleveland or Chattanooga and let us show you the difference our customers have come to expect. We strive to offer the latest banking technology: mobile wallet, online account opening, mobile banking with bill pay, and ATMs that allow cash or check deposit. All available 24/7 with a local community bank. Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
Chevrolet in Cleveland. Their featured Chevy SUV this month is the 2022 Chevrolet Equinox, which offers 1.9% APR financing for up to 60 months with your first payment not due until December. That's at Don Ledford Cleveland on North Lee Highway. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. So far, things are looking great. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the HHM text line. This traffic report is brought to you by Waste Connections of Cleveland. They work with the communities and businesses they serve to make sure that all forms of waste are handled in ways that are reliable for their customers, safe for their employees, and respectful of the environment. Visit them online at wasteconnections-clevelandtn.com.
All right, coming up in just a moment, we're going to be joined by the president of Operation Compassion. He's also the pastor of Westmore Church of God, Kelvin Page. We'll talk with him in just a moment. But first, it's time for the Hardys Wake Up at 7:15.
Studies. Hands. You might think they're just for waving, but they can be used for all kinds of things, like making made-from-scratch biscuits at Hardee's.
Bite into the new 2 for $5 breakfast deal only at Hardee's.
We're here at Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland.
We are here with great service. We're here. We're here.
We're here.
We're here with great deals. We're here for you.
So come get huge Nissan savings when you shop Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland and Cleveland-Nissan today, home of the exclusive lifetime warranty.
Did you know 4 out of every 10 pills contain a potential lethal dose of fentanyl? 2 salt-sized grains of fentanyl can kill. Talk to your kids today about the risks of fentanyl. ATS The Bridge, speaking out against drugs, speaking up with a message of hope. Visit atsthebridge.org today.
Wholesale Supply Group, you've heard the name for years. The experts trust them, and you should too. Whether you're building, remodeling, or just maintaining your home, Wholesale Supply Group has all the plumbing, electrical, and HVAC products you need to supply any project. With great brands like Delta, Kohler, Rinnai, Mansfield, Progress Lighting, Square D, GE, and Milwaukee, Wholesale Supply has everything you need. Check out the locations in Cleveland, Chattanooga, Athens, Dayton, Madisonville, Dalton, and Chatsworth. Online, wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open to the public.
From Lookout Mountain to Cleveland, from Red Bank to Collegedale, luxury lives here.
Chattanooga Auto Square is your home for premium luxury automobiles.
And we have the largest selection in all of Chattanooga of pre-owned vehicles from every major brand.
Chattanooga Auto Square, Jaguar, Land Rover, Porsche, Infiniti.
Luxury lives here.
Save a bundle at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress. Furniture, mattresses, and decor. The more you buy, the more you save. Up to 40% off. Create a bundle, a sofa and chairs, end tables, a recliner, lamps and rugs, an entire room. Up to 40% off. Create a custom bundle and watch the savings grow. Up to 40% off. Look for Take Me Home Today tags. Bundle in-stock items. Special financing is available. Bundle and save at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress.
Dr. Eston Winger specializes in varicose vein surgery to help you live a fuller life.
Most everything that we do for varicose vein disease is done here in the office, and so a hospital stay is not required. We take most insurances here, and most vein procedures are covered by insurance, which most people don't realize. Or make an appointment, and I'd be happy to talk to you and evaluate your legs.
Schedule a consultation by phone 423-472-5423. You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature is brought to you by Simply Bank.
Football conference championship tonight, so that's a big deal there. And the Lake Forest softball team defeated Ocoee Middle last night for their second straight SeaTac championship. They won the first two of a best of three, 6-2 last night. Braves and the Mets. Braves lost, Mets won. Mets are up one game, but folks, they're playing this weekend in Atlanta. What a weekend it's going to be. The Mets at the Atlanta Braves. And sadly, the president of Operation Compassion could not care less. Calvin Page from Michigan, he says, who cares about the Braves? Who cares about UT? It's all about the Wolverines. Good morning, Pastor Page. How are you?
Good morning, Steve. Actually, I love UT, but there's only one team that I have to root against. If they're playing, it would have to be my Michigan Wolverines. But outside of that, I'm big UT.
Well, Pastor, let's get serious just for a moment here. Just bring us the latest, obviously, in your role as president of Operation Compassion. What's the latest in Florida?
Yes, it's devastating, and we're still assessing. You know, we're like everybody else right now, trying to, we're watching the Weather Channel and other news agencies to just try to get our arms around it. But we're expecting numerous calls today. Many pastors. I've had pastors the last 2 days before the storm even hit, offering their parking lots to where we could stage loads. The problem with that is we didn't know exactly where the storm was going to hit, and you can't commit too early because you've got to get right there in the middle of it where people need help. But we'll be assessing today and figuring out where we can stage loads in certain areas and parking lots and so forth. So today will be a big day of assessment. But, Steve, I know we've sent 3 semi-truckloads in advance before the storm hit. 53-foot semi-truck loads full of product, to just get ahead of where we were projecting it would hit. We've got partners. It was a great interview you had there with Ron Sanderson. Ron is a longtime partner and will be representing us well down there. But we'll be working with Ron in the Gainesville, moving product through Gainesville to where it needs to go. We've got a warehouse in Wauchula, Florida. I believe that's how you pronounce it, where we're working with Wendell Smith, who has worked with us for years. So we are already moving product. The problem is we are, with what has happened in Puerto Rico, a lot of people haven't heard about it, but Honduras has been really hit with flooding. We have 70 pastors that have been absolutely displaced down there in Honduras that we know of with no homes in it. And so we know there's not just the pastors, a lot of people there. So what we've been doing is sending blessing boxes and survival supplies to some of those areas. And we're having to really scramble to get some volunteers Friday morning at 9 to we're setting up an assembly line just to pack boxes, Operation Compassion boxes, to move those out, get them loaded and get them to Florida as quick as we can. So we're already moving product. We'll be moving a lot more, Steve.
We're joined by Pastor Calvin Page and, of course, pastor of Westmore Church of God, but also president of Operation Compassion. Calvin, what do you tell those people listening or watching this morning? You know, this area, this community, they love to help. What do you tell them?
Oh, this community is amazing. First of all, and this is not a cliche, if you can't do anything else, pray, because as we're assessing, this really looks bad, and I think our community knows how to pray. I think, secondly, it would be a huge help. People don't understand it cost us to move this product, and so as Wendell said, it costs $2,700 to $3,000 to move a truck just from Cleveland out of our warehouses to these areas in Florida. So anybody that would want to help that way, that's a big way to help. Just go to OperationCompassion.com, and you can track there how you could give to help us move product. There's 3 phases to every storm, Steve. There's a crisis phase, and right now we're just moving water and paper towels and toilet paper and hygiene items. That's the first phase. We've got to get these crisis items in there that are so needed. And then in a few days, we'll be quickly moving to cleanup. Well, actually, that'll start today, too, and we will be involved with that. We partner with God's Pit Crew, and then there's the rebuild phase. And so there's these 3 stages. People have to see that, and long after the media leaves, we're still having to clean up and then rebuild and partner with folks to help do that. So I would say anything they could do through prayer, through giving, OperationCompassion.com, and then if somebody's available Friday morning at 9 a.m., they come out and help us pack some boxes. I know I've called on our Westmore family as one church to say, hey, if you're available Friday morning, come out and help us pack some boxes for an hour or 2, and we'll get them on the trucks and move it. So.
Well, Pastor Calvin Page, president of Operation Compassion, we've partnered with Operation Compassion for many years when things like this happen because they are on the front lines. They were already there, ready for this. And we appreciate you and Lisa Boyne and the entire crew there at Operation Compassion. And you said OperationCompassion.com, is that right?
Yes, that's correct. And Steve, I wouldn't want to let you go without saying thank you. You have partnered with us in a big way and always helped us let our community know. And I can't say thank you enough. We just can't do it without people like you and helping us get the word out that there's a great need. So.
Even a UT fan like me.
Yeah.
Oh, Steve. Oh my. Pastor, hey, great to talk to you, buddy. Hey, and I know you'll stay involved with us here, and just keep us updated, okay?
All right. Thank you, Steve.
Thank you,
man. Have a great
God bless you. Pastor Calvin Page, Westmore Church of God, but also the president of Operation Compassion, and the need is great. 1.6 million without power down there. And look, not only that area, but Georgia, the Carolinas, Virginia, all under a state of emergency this morning. We're going to segue pretty quick here into a quick news update and then talk to our friend Dr. Jason Spangler is here with the Center for Sports Medicine. We'll talk with the doc in just a moment.
The Mix 104.1 News Desk brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com.
All right, let's bring you the very latest. A house fire. A fire fully engulfed a home on North Ocoee at Ocoee Crossing, just across from the Bowman Hills subdivision early this morning. Fire crews are out along with Cleveland police working that area. The area has been cleared. Thankfully, no one was in the home, so no injuries. The home is a total loss. It was fully engulfed. The investigation continues. A Bradley County school bus was involved in a minor crash late yesterday afternoon. School bus number 29 was involved in a minor crash with a vehicle, we're told, by Bradley County school officials. It happened on Osmond Road. There were no injuries. No injuries. There were 2 students on the bus. Another bus came to take those students take them to their homes. Again, no injuries in that Bradley County minor bus crash yesterday on Osmond Road. There is more news, including in Polk County, where there's a 2-hour delay because of some utility work that's shutting the water off. So Benton Elementary, Chilhowie Middle, Polk County High School, and South Polk Elementary all running on a 2-hour delay this morning. We would also point you to our website for more news, and we'll have all of it again at the top of the hour at mymix1041.com.
This news update brought to you by Cleveland Plywood Company, 2700 20th Street Northeast in Cleveland.
And we bring you our longtime friend, Dr. Jason Spangler, the Center for Sports Medicine. Doc, how are you?
Doing well. Thanks for having me this morning.
Well, thank you so much for coming in. And hey, what's the latest with you and Center for Sports Medicine?
So it's been exciting times for Center for Sports Medicine at all of our locations, and specifically here in Cleveland. We just opened our C4 Sports Therapy location at the Pie Center, so we're extremely excited about that and what we can offer through that. Just want to make everyone out there aware that it's for athletes of all ages, all skill levels, all sports. We're able to provide high-level sport-specific training and injury prevention, as well as recovery from injury and dealing with those that have had surgery and those that just need extensive rehab to get back to sport and life and things they enjoy.
So this is open to the public there at the Pie Center, is that right?
Yes.
And it is open. Is it open now?
Yes,
it is open now.
And we have highly trained sports therapists there, as well as a strength and performance coach will be available to provide sports training after they've finished physical therapy. They will be able to start focusing on strength and conditioning to get back to sport on the field or the court or whatever sport it may be.
Well, we're joined by our buddy, Dr. Jason Spangler, Center for Sports Medicine and Orthopedics, and you were one of the first, your practice, to sign on there at the Pie Center, which Governor Bill Lee says will be a model for the state. They hope to do more of these around the state. How proud of you to be involved over there.
Yeah, we're super excited to partner with the Pie Center and everything that they offer, and so we're excited that they reached out to us to be a part of it, and the partnership has just been amazing, and they've worked so well with us and made this opportunity possible for our community, and we're super excited about that.
So I know this morning you're heading to Athens, and I apologize due to breaking news. We got you on a little late. But tell us about what you do in Athens. We have a lot of listeners and viewers up that way.
Yeah, so it's just another area that we can go to so that patients don't have to drive down to us. I'm able to go up there and provide specialized orthopedic and sports medicine care through our Athens location, and basically provide the same services we do at our other locations just in that area.
I know I think about your brother Patrick, who, of course, you told me is not very intelligent, probably because growing up next to her, Bridget, probably. But no, I know you and your brother and of course, your sister Brittany, you're all doing wonderful things, and I know your parents have got to be very proud of you guys.
Yeah, we love our community, and so we all love being a part of the community and being able to be involved in what we do.
You're serving in different ways. That's really neat. Well, hey, Doc, anything you want to add here before we go?
No, just you can get on our website, sportmed.com, to find out more about C4. One thing I did want to mention on that is the Alter G treadmill, which we've been able to, anti-gravity treadmill, to be able to get people back to sport. Even when they can't weight bear, they can start being physically active again. So I did want to mention that and some of the other technologies that we have at C4. And also our Saturday sports clinic is up and running every Saturday through, I think, November, first week of November. And so, once again, athletes of all skill levels and all types can come in, and anyone can come in on that needs orthopedic care on Saturday morning and be seen.
Dr. Jason Spangler, Center for Sports Medicine, and just go to sportmed.com. Great to see you, buddy. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thanks for having me. You all have a great day.
Anytime. As he heads up to the Friendly City this morning, it is 7:32. Sports right around the corner. A big sports report. But Austin, good to see you, buddy. Are you hooked up? Can we hear Austin Chadwick? All right.
Good morning, boss.
All right, so we've got Bridget, today's National Coffee Day. Is that right?
Yes.
Even though we've got all of this stuff happening in the news this morning, it's still Coffee Day.
Still need our coffee, yes.
Okay, tell me how we are celebrating National Coffee Day. And Austin, don't go anywhere. I know you need that smoke break, but I need you to hang on a second, get the patch on, and Bridget's going to tell us something. And Austin has a part to play this morning in this.
That's right. So we are teaming up with Inman Coffee, our friends there at the Salvation Army. So we are giving away large regular coffees all morning this morning. We also have some $15.
Large regular flavored coffee.
That's
Is that
right.
Okay.
And then some $15 gift cards to give away this morning as well.
Really?
T-shirts, also tumblers. So we have some great giveaways all morning.
All right, so here's how we're going to do it. And through, I don't normally talk to the staff after like 8:15, but I wound up talking to them yesterday afternoon. And Austin, I mean, it's unbelievable. He told me, what did you tell me about the Salvation Army and something you have?
Oh, you guys were looking for the bell, for a sound of the bell. And I said, hey, I have an actual bell that we can ring.
He has a Salvation Army bell. And so what we're going to do, instead of, It's a Wonderful Life, where when you hear a bell, the angel gets its wings. I'm sure there's several jokes there for present day. Austin is going, so go ahead and ring the bell. Let's see how it sounds. So that's a Salvation Army bell, which of course Inman is. Yeah, it's enough. Dear Lord, that's enough. I'm gonna come ring your bell here in a second. So anyway, when you hear the bell ringing, and Austin's gonna ring it, which I just think is wonderful. I tell you, be caller 5 at 614-6499, the volunteer Red-A-Pest mix line. And I tell you what we'll do. We'll give you a large coffee from Edmund Coffee. Let's go ahead and give a $15. How many? Do we have several of these $15 deals?
We do, yes.
Okay, Joel is panicking. Joel Rogers at Edmund Coffee. So let's give away a $15 Edmund Coffee gift card, a large coffee, and a tumbler right now. Just ring the bell. Let's do it. It's enough. I turned his mic off. 614-6499. Caller 5 right now. You're an instant winner of that prize package. It's National Coffee Day. Let's celebrate. Come on, Bridget. First, before traffic, we are way behind. We apologize, but a lot going on. As you're calling, let's get a check of our Simmons Bank celebration list. Back over to you.
Okay, happy birthday to Steve Montgomery today, principal at Prospect Elementary.
Stevie!
Yes.
We call him Guns. He walks. If I had muscles like him, I'd walk around in a sleeveless shirt all the time, too. He walks around that tank top. Do you think he wears that to school?
Well, no.
Oh, I didn't know.
But all the faculty and staff there at Prospect and the kids love Mr. Montgomery. Vikings for life. They want to wish him a big happy birthday today. Also, Kim Flack is 50 today.
There ain't no flack there. You better not give Kim any flack. She's 50, but hey, you give her flack, she'll come ring your bell.
She works at Sun Paper, downtown Cleveland. They had another big birthday there yesterday. But happy birthday to Kim. And then this one just in, Brantley Salyer is celebrating today, 11 years old.
Brantley!
Blythe Bauer. Happy birthday, Brantley.
Already much smarter than his father, Dr. Jeff Salyer, who was a news reporter for us this morning, as a matter of fact. So April and Jeff Salyer, I think Jeff's coming in later, actually, doing a deal. Yeah, we'll talk about that later, but they're doing a running deal for charity. So with Right Reverend Edwin Lepsey at South Cleveland Church of God. All right, a lot coming up, 7:37, and we've got National Coffee Day, so you're listening for Austin to ring his bell. I mean, it's just so ridiculous.
Oh,
what?
It is.
What was that, Austin? 5. Sheridan's freaking
Do
out.
it, boss.
What color are we doing, Steve? 5. Do I have him here? No, I don't.
No.
No. Guess we're going to caller 6.
Sorry about that.
Oh, well. Mix 104.1. Who's this?
This is Christy Schalk.
Get off my phone. You'll never listen to me. You voted for Bridget the other day?
That's right.
Are you kidding me? And now you're calling trying to win something? How ridiculous is this?
Absolutely. Hey, I feel like Bridget would just work for me, so it's fine. It's fine. She's advocating over there.
Well, listen, you won a, what did she win? We put a bunch of prizes out there, Bridget.
Yeah, so she won a free large coffee from Inman Coffee, also a $15 gift card, and a special tumbler. And this tumbler is good if you go to their Phoenix Fest this weekend. It is good for bottomless refills during the event.
Hey, Bridget, what's the Phoenix Fest?
Nice. Yeah, the Phoenix Fest is a big event they're having this Saturday at Inman Coffee. Clark Beckham will be there along with Colton Dixon. American Idol alums. Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
I love Clark Beckham. Remember he came to the duck race several years ago.
Yes.
And that was set up by Clark Campbell, who's Clark Beckham's a much better Clark than Clark Campbell. And anyway, so Christy, how's it going? What's the latest?
Oh, I'm just dropping off some kids at Walker Valley this morning and then heading to Knoxville for work.
You work in Knoxville?
And then we're off to sunny Florida, hoping it's sunny. Yeah, I'm going to Knoxville for work today.
Oh, okay, well.
Then I'm headed to sunny Florida for the weekend, or for the week, I guess, if it's sunny by the time we get there. So,
a lot of people are doing that next week for fall break and in the city and county schools, but I think it's going to be okay next week. I really do. Well, what do I know? I have no idea. I mean, the weather's good. Now, as far as the water and maybe the water and the flooding and the all of that, I simply don't know. But anyway, well, Christy, we're going to go ahead and let you win. I mean, even though you were against me and we'll start calling you Gaddafi. How about that?
That sounds perfect.
I don't know why.
That's fine.
Anyway.
We'll go back to the 80s. Roll that back to the 80s.
Well, and sadly, and this is a serious story, Coolio died last night, so Gangster's Paradise is going to be playing that in memory of Coolio, who passed away last night in Los Angeles. So now what do you got to say?
Well, it's a great question. I really don't know.
Kind of threw her off there, didn't I? Start. Keep voting for Bridget. Get off my phone. I'm tired of you. All right, Christy Shaw, congratulations. Yeah, Coolio died in all seriousness last night. No cause of death revealed, but we are going to remember the rapper from especially people of my age and around probably older and a little younger. Remember Gangster's Paradise. We're going to play that here in a few minutes. It's a big morning, a lot going on. Stand by, and Bridget, get a check of the streets out there.
Okay, this Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. Don Ledford Buick GMC Truck in Cleveland has an answer to high automobile finance rates. During the month of September, you can get 0% financing on all of their 2022 Buick SUV models and most all of their GMC truck and SUV models. That's at Don Ledford Cleveland on North Lee Highway. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Drive safely out there. And as always, if you see a traffic problem, give us a call. call. The volunteer Ridipest mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the HHM text line. This traffic report is brought to you by Southland Finance, located on Keith Street near Chick-fil-A here in Cleveland, specializing in consolidation, installment, and personal loans. Visit them online at southlandfinance.net. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
Looking for the dealer who's gonna give you more.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight. .com. Bank accounts too low? Check into cash. So where do you go? .com. Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom.
Hey listeners, there's a new Buzz Tuesdays at noon, the voice of We the People. It's about what the H is going on in America. Tune in and call in Tuesdays on 101.3 The Buzz. A seatbelt is required for this ride.
Peyton Southeastern is hiring. You have the potential to earn over $21 an hour with new progressive pay rates, a $2 night shift premium, plus you're eligible to earn a $5,000 stay bonus. Peyton's in Cleveland has open interviews every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 to 11 a.m. and then from 1 to 3 p.m. Apply online at jobs.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Doug Vierthaler, General Manager of Cleveland Ford. And together,
we are Cleveland Ford.
I choose Direct Primary Care Associates because of the relationship that I've developed with my care team.
They take me directly back and start evaluating my needs.
I choose Direct Primary Care Associates because of its flexibility, and so should you.
DPCA. Practice made perfect.
Lifetime Certified is the new buzz in town for Vehicles Direct. 12-month, 12,000-mile comprehensive warranty. Lifetime powertrain warranty. Complimentary maintenance for 1 year. Certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Love it or leave it, satisfaction guaranteed. Best trade-in value in town. Kelly Blue Book Buy Center. Vehicles Direct, South Lee Highway in Cleveland at APD 40. Visit vehiclesdirect.com.
I'm looking forward to the evening. I'm looking forward to the night. When you want the best buys, the time is right. Time to sleep with the mermaid tonight. Mermaid Mattress Factory and Showroom.
Mainly sunny skies with a high around 77. Your current Simply Bank temperature is 47 degrees.
Aubrey's of Cleveland offers some of the most fresh and delicious foods in East Tennessee. Stop in tonight for dinner or order online at aubreysrestaurant.com. Click the Cleveland location and order there.
It's the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. The sports sponsored by the Town Squire. Town Squire has your Cleveland High School Maryville tickets for tomorrow night. Get them early at the Town Squire. Have you heard the latest rumor around town? No, what is it? The Town Squire's having a birthday. Come in and celebrate their 45th. It's a great time to come in and check out their sportswear collection. Peter Millar, Johnny O, Southern Tide, Vineyard Vines, just name a few. The anniversary celebration now at the Town Squire with a store-wide sale. The shop that appreciates the customer. The Stewart Park Plaza, Keith Street, Cleveland, the Town Squire. All right, it's the Sports Report brought to you in part by the Town Squire. Well, Bridget, the Braves lost to the Nationals 3-2 in Washington. The Mets were losing, but then they beat the Marlins in 10 innings. So as of this morning, the Mets lead the Atlanta Braves by 1 game in the National League Eastern Division. Braves and Mets off tonight, but they are getting ready. Major League Baseball finally did something right in scheduling because it'll be the Mets and Braves this weekend in Atlanta.
It all comes down to this.
Sort of. Then the Braves have another series with the Marlins beginning Monday, so they're going a little longer. But yeah, it's unbelievable.
You've got to win. That's it.
As the late great manager, late great owner of the Raiders, but also Al Davis and Roger Craig with the San Francisco Giants just say, just win, baby. And I guess Al Davis coined that. So Braves and Mets this weekend. Aaron Judge did hit his record-tying 61st home run last night in Toronto. He's tied Roger Maris' all-time American League record. Lake Forest football will play Maryville Middle tonight at Maryville High School for the East Tennessee Football Conference Championship. That'll be a huge game tonight. And then, Austin, I know that MixedTV.tv, you guys will be out at Cleveland Middle School later tonight. Is that right?
Yes, we'll be broadcasting the Ocoee Middle versus Cleveland game, Cleveland Middle School. It'll be at, I think it starts at 7 o'clock.
Yeah, they changed the schedule a little bit. At start varsity at 7 o'clock, JV at 5 o'clock. So they can just tune in and watch the games. Is that right?
Yes, and I think it's 8th grade night, so we'll have the football game, and actually Terry Evans will be calling the game. The great Terry Evans.
Got that right. Finally, a good announcer on Mixed TV of these games. That's good.
You said it, not me.
Well, thank you. I know you're thinking it. And so Ocoee and Cleveland Middle tonight at Cleveland Middle School will be on MixedTV.tv, supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. Hey, Lake Forest Middle School and defeated Ocoee Middle in softball in the SeaTac tournament. Lake Forest over Ocoee 6-2. It's Lake Forest's second straight SeaTac softball championship. Also, let's go to the NFL, where tonight it is the third installment of NFL Thursday Night Football on Amazon Prime Video. It's a good one. The Dolphins at the Bengals. And Bridget, I think the best NFL play-by-play team, greatest play-by-play announcer ever, Al Michaels, and Kirk Herbstreit, who's quickly becoming a great NFL analyst on top of college, will call the game tonight on Amazon Prime. Now, Amazon, the first outing, 13 million viewers. Last week, 11 million viewers, which is still incredible for streaming. And so now they're going to do tonight.
I don't like Kirk anymore. He picked the Gators last week.
Did he really?
He was the only one, yeah.
On game day in Knoxville. All right, if the Chiefs and Bucks have to move because of now Tropical Storm Ian, they'll play in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I have no idea why, but that's where they'll play if they have to. That's the Sunday night game, by the way. Chiefs and Bucks. We are Southeast Tennessee's football headquarters, supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. Cleveland, Maryville tomorrow night, kickoff 7:30, Benham Monroe Stadium. All right, it'll be right here, Mix 104.1, Terry Evans and Greg Phillips, and on the Mix 104.1 app. All right, folks, if you're going to the game, don't forget the home and visitor sides are reversed as of tomorrow night. Go back to the way we were back, thought of Barbara Streisand when I said that. Anyway, go back to the way we were in the late 1980s. Yeah, this has happened before. The side closer to the school at Cleveland High, Benham Monroe Stadium, was the home side for years. Then they built those new bleachers across the way and made that the home side. But beginning tomorrow night, it will reverse. Al Morris was on with us earlier. May try to get Al to call in again tomorrow morning to talk logistics. It's all logistics nowadays. But anyway, as you head out, if you're going to the Cleveland-Maryville game tomorrow night, remember the sides are reversed tomorrow night. Tickets at the Town Squire for that game. Bradley on the road to Knoxville Bearden tomorrow night. Kickoff 7:30. Talk 101.3 The Buzz and on the Mix app. Walker Valley at Ray County tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. 99.1 FM and the Mix app. Hardy's Friday Night Blitz after the games. And we are your Southeast Tennessee football headquarters with the headquarters page on our website. All the updated scores, all the three streams, live audio streams that we have to listen to the games. MyMix1041.com and download the Mix app right there. Well, Bridget, last night, what a night at Bradley Central High School FCA Fields of Faith.
That's right. We just heard from Ocoee FCA Area Director Matt Moore, and he tells us because there was a Fields of Faith event last Wednesday in McMinn County, and then last night at Bradley Central, they're estimating they had around 2,400 students between the 2 weeks and 50 first-time decisions for Jesus. So that is awesome news this morning.
My goodness. Dwayne Williams, who did our broadcast from Bradley last night, told me he has never seen a gathering of youth like that in Cleveland ever in his time here, and it was amazing. And I started thinking about it. You know, Bridget, I would say that event, the Fields of Faith event with the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Correct me if I'm wrong, I know you will, but maybe the one event of the year where so many churches come together at one time for one, event.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, is sad. I'll go ahead and tell you. I wish we did more of that. What an example that is. But, hey, once a year, and they haven't been able to do it the last couple of years, getting together at Bradley last night. I told Dwayne, I said, well, obviously, they packed out Smitty Arena. Obviously, they're going to have to move it back outside to Bear Stadium because the crowd was unbelievable.
Yeah.
So, hey, great job, Matt. Everybody at FCA, you brought them together last night. What a night. Give me those numbers one more time.
Yeah, so 2,400 students in attendance between the 2 weeks and 50 first-time decisions for Jesus.
Praise the Lord.
Yeah,
that's incredible. God bless them. They're doing wonderful work. I appreciate FCA, Bridget, and Donnie Yates got me an FCA at Cleveland Junior High School at the time. Hey, and then Mark Tipton tried to kick me out. Hey, Bridget, tell me about our coach and athlete of, I believe, of the month. Is that right?
Yeah, so our coach of the month is Bo Cagle from McMinn County High School, and then Pollyanna Mashevsky from Cleveland High School is our
I wasn't asking for names, but that's pretty good.
I remember them, yes.
Man.
So you can nominate your favorite coach and athlete of the month for next month, presented by Ocoee FCA, also Center for Cosmetic Dentistry, Drs. Ken and Brian Beard. Go to our website, mymix1041.com.
And the reason Brian Beard is doing that, all the sin in his life, so he's one way to give back, I thought. Hey, Austin, let's go. I feel like Jerry Lewis and Ed McMahon. Ed, is there a timpani? Ed, is there a timpani?
Do it, boss?
The bell. I want the bell.
Oh.
It's National Coffee Day. That means when you hear that Salvation Army bell, which they'll be ringing this holiday season, Bridget, tell them what it means.
Okay, you can call in right now, 614-6499. That's the volunteer Ritapest mix line. Be caller number 3 right now. You'll win a free large regular coffee from our friends at Inman Coffee.
Ring it again, Austin. Ring it again. Come on. I can't hear him. Okay, that's 2 winners. Let's go caller 3 and caller 5. Sheridan, take them out there. I don't have time to talk to these people. Call on the volunteer Ritapest mix line, 614-6499. National Coffee Day. God bless coffee. If it weren't for coffee, I'd have no personality. All right, and I love Edmund Coffee, Bridget. I love what they do. We love Ruthie, and we tolerate Joel. It's fine. No, we love Joel Rogers, Edmund Street. My goodness, the ministry they do there is incredible.
That's right. And their big Phoenix Fest is coming up on Saturday at Inman Coffee. Clark Beckham and Colton Dixon, both from American Idol, will be there.
Oh, man, I tell you. Hey, and Jeff Rogers, Wholesale Supply Group, our businessman of the year with Cleveland State, going to have a big announcement very soon about the Salvation Army and the community kitchen. So that's a little teaser. 3 and 5, callers 3 and 5, you win coffee because Austin's ringing that bell.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
This is Thomas Williams with Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. It's football time here in the great state of Tennessee. Score big with Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland all month long. Visit cleveland-nissan.com, home of the lifetime warranty.
Thank you for calling Logan Thompson. This is Ashley.
You get a yearly checkup. Shouldn't your air? With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air, perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Remember Me Senior Care is Cleveland's first assisted living and memory care neighborhood. They specialize in assisted living for those who are still active with a community of indoor and outdoor activities. They also provide memory care living for those who are facing life with dementia. Learn more online at remembermesc.com or call their office and set up an in-person visit at 423-473-3140. Remember Me Senior Care, a culture of care your loved one deserves.
I've struggled with acne since I was 13. I can't tell you how many times I canceled plans because I couldn't get myself to leave the house. I experienced another sudden breakout and finally turned to Cortina. It was so easy. I just answered a few questions online and uploaded photos. My board-certified dermatologist created the perfect plan, and my custom medication was sent directly to my door. With Cortina, acne no longer has to be a lifelong struggle.
Hey listeners, there's a new Buzz Tuesdays at noon, the voice of We the People. It's about what the H is going on in America. Tune in and call in Tuesdays on 101.3 The Buzz. A seatbelt is required for this ride.
Mix 1041 and Honda of Cleveland are giving away a Honda Civic LX to an active law enforcement officer in our area. If you know someone that you think deserves to win, you can nominate them at mymix1041.com/Honda or on the Mix 1041 app.
Mix Mornings on Mix TV is Southeast Tennessee's best way to stay informed about local news, sports, weather, and community events, as well as traffic conditions. Plus, you'll never miss a minute of the latest whimsical banter and rants by the one and only Steve Hartline. Who wrote this promo? Never miss a minute. Mix Mornings on MixTV.tv. Weekdays 7 to 9, MixTV.tv. I'm going to find out who wrote this.
Bender Realty is helping to keep the community thriving during this pandemic by offering no-contact online tools for buyers and sellers in the real estate market.
Especially in this day and time with COVID, it makes a lot of the buyers are not wanting to get out and walk into someone else's home, and even sellers may not want people in their home. We can actually do a virtual tour with our phones and send it to our clients.
Walk through a property without having to actually be there and see all the intricacies of the property and the things that they may or may not want.
If you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or rent, trust your friends at Bender Realty. 472-2173. Bender-realty.com. Be home with Bender Realty. His longtime manager telling the New York Times that no cause of death. His real name, Artis Leon Ivy Jr., age Coolio, perhaps better known as, well, definitely better known as Coolio, who passed away at the age of 59 yesterday. It is 8 a.m. We have the news on the way coming up. But, Bridget, let's get another check of our Simmons Bank celebration list.
Happy birthday to Steve Montgomery today, principal at Prospect Elementary. That's from his faculty, staff, and students. Hope he has a great day today. Kim Flack is 50 today, works at Sun Paper, downtown Cleveland. And then Brantley Salyer is 11 today, a student at Blythe Bower. Call in your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the volunteer Ridipest Mix line, 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number. It's the HHM text line. You can go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. Simmons Bank gives you more for a better banking experience with convenience in mind.
All right, it's got just a reminder here. We'll have local and state news coming up in just a couple of minutes here. A lot going on this morning. Stand by.
This news update is brought to you by Rick's Plumbing Service, a family-owned business specializing in new commercial and residential plumbing. Call Jason or Josh at Rick's Plumbing Service, 423-595-6143. Good morning. Let's get a check of traffic here. This Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. Don Ledford's pre-owned automotive center in Cleveland is a great place to save and get your family into a quality vehicle for all of your upcoming fall activities. They have over 100 quality pre-owned vehicles on the lot and ready to go right now. Trucks, SUVs, and cars that include most major domestic and import brands. That's at Don Ledford Cleveland. On North Lee Highway, we have no reports of any accidents this morning. Drive safely out there. And as always, if you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the HHM text line. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up. This traffic report is brought to you by L&B Appliance, your one-stop appliance shop, locally owned and operated. Durkee Road at Highway 64 in Cleveland, 423-339-3231.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Bridgestone and Firestone tire dealers in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
Anna, can you count to 5 without saying 1 or 3?
Sure, 2, 4, 5.
That's right. Our big story is the 2 for $5 breakfast deal at Hardee's.
You got me.
I know, I did.
Bite into our made-from-scratch biscuits today.
Need a metal roof for your home or business? Come see us at Best Buy Metals, a leading manufacturer of metal roofing products. Looking for great service? Check. Want to choose from a wide variety of metal roofing products? Check. How about complimentary takeoffs and free estimates for commercial and residential projects? Check and check. From small orders to semi-loads, we've got you covered. Literally. Best Buy Metals. Quality roofing that lasts a lifetime. Come see us today.
That drive for Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland all this month. Today is the last day. Corinne Freeman and the staff from the Caring Place will be out at Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland beginning at 3 o'clock, but you can take non-perishable items by any time as they wrap up that collection today. I was wondering, is the Town Squire complete men's?
Hey, listeners, there's a new Buzz Tuesdays at noon, the voice of We the People. It's about what the H is going on in America. Tune in and call in Tuesdays on 101.3 The Buzz. A seatbelt is required for this ride.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Doug Vierthar, General Manager of Cleveland Ford. And together,
we are Cleveland Ford.
I choose Direct Primary Care Associates because of the relationship that I've developed with my care team.
They take me directly back and start evaluating my needs.
I choose Direct Primary Care Associates because of its flexibility, and so should you.
DPCA. Practice made perfect.
Mermaid actually started in 1979 as a single store location that had a factory in the back room. Today, we have a 25,000 square foot facility right here that we make all of our mattresses in. We do our own quilting here at Mermaid. We do our own cut and sew operation here. So we really have everything under this roof that it takes to build a good mattress.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
We're all picky about.
Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland studios, this is Talk 1013 The Buzz, WCLE, HD2 and 1013 FM, W267BI Cleveland.
MetalRoofing.com. And now a check of the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center at 8:06.
You always save when you buy direct from the factory. Now save even more when we'll pay your sales tax on any Mermaid brand mattresses, but only at Mermaid Mattress.
For today, we'll have sunny skies with a high of 74. Clear skies this evening with a low of 52. And then for tomorrow, mainly sunny with a high around 77. Your current Simply Bank temperature is 47 degrees. This weather forecast is brought to you by the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry, Drs. Ken and Brian Beard. Call them at 423-476-6541 or visit centerforcosmeticdentistry.com.
Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox News Alert. I'm Chris Foster. President Biden's approved a federal disaster declaration for Florida. There's heavy rain from Tropical Storm Ian in northeastern Florida now. The storm came in as a hurricane, one of the strongest to ever hit the U.S. on the state's southeastern coast.
Blistering winds and record storm surge were the work of Ian in places like Fort Myers and Naples and Sanibel.
That was my house. My house is gone.
Even if homes are standing, they could be waterlogged and will need immediate recovery to avoid mold and rot.
Fox's Evan Brown. The Russian government confirms it will formally annex 4 occupied Ukraine territories that held coerced votes on joining Russia. It won't be recognized by the Biden administration.
And Ukraine has every right to continue to fight for their full sovereignty.
White House spokeswoman Karine Jean-Pierre. Armed troops have gone door to door with election officials to collect ballots over 5 days of voting. America's listening to Fox News.
The Mix 1041 News Desk brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com. Good morning. We are Mix 1041. We are MixTV.tv. We are also on your phone and mobile device where you can listen or watch through the free Mix 1041 app. Download our Mix 1041 app at mymix1041.com. In the news today, a Bradley County school bus number 29 was involved in a minor crash on Wednesday afternoon on Osmond Road. There were no injuries. 2 students were on the bus at the time. Another bus came and took those 2 students home. Again, Bradley County school bus number 29 in a minor crash on Wednesday afternoon, Osmond Road. No injuries, thankfully. 2 students on the bus at the time. Another bus came and took the students home. Also, early this morning, there was a fire that fully engulfed a house at North Ocoee Street and Ocoee Crossing, right there across from the Bowman Hills subdivision. Fire crews were on the scene for hours early this morning. No injuries as the house was unoccupied. An investigation will continue into the cause of the fire at the unoccupied home. And again, Cleveland fire crews, Cleveland police out on the scene early this morning. An Erlanger Life Force air ambulance and 7 crew members have been deployed to assist with the national hurricane disaster relief efforts. Life Force 5 was deployed to the Florida Panhandle, awaiting a further assignment from FEMA to assist as needed. Robbie Tester, Senior Director of Life Force, told our news partners at Local 3, quote, "Our team never fails to respond when asked to support when disaster strikes." Of course, Mix 1041 WCLE has long been involved with Operation Compassion when it comes to these disaster situations. We were joined earlier today by the president of Operation Compassion. He's also the pastor of Westmore Church of God, Kelvin Page, talking about their efforts in Florida. Already on the ground, trucks already there. They have been planning for this. And also Robbie Sanderson joined us. He's partner of Operation Compassion. He's in Gainesville, Florida. He gave us an eyewitness account of what's happening in the state earlier this morning. If you'd like to go back and watch those interviews, you can do that at mixtv.tv. The Daily Post-Athenian newspaper in Athens reports that former chairman of the McMinn County Commission, David Cruz, has been sworn in as the new state senator for District 9. That includes parts of Bradley, McMinn, Meigs, and Polk counties. Cruz appointed by the McMinn County Commission to represent Senate District 9 for an interim period until November 8th, when a senator will be elected for the newly formed Senate District 1. Republican J. Adam Lowe, Democrat Patricia Waters, both running for the position. The seat left vacant in August when former state senator Mike Bell retired early from the Senate to begin a new role with the State Wildlife Resources Agency. And note here, Governor Bill Lee announced 2 key judicial appointments. One of them, Amanda B. Dunn, appointed to the 11th Judicial District Criminal Court, and Hector Sanchez appointed to the 6th Judicial District Criminal Court. Amanda Dunn serves as an attorney at Houston and Alexander PLLC. She earned her bachelor's degree at UT Chattanooga, her law degree at Wake Forest. The 11th Judicial District covers Hamilton County. Hector Sanchez serves in District DA in the 6th District. He earned his bachelor's degree at Old Dominion and law degree at UT. The 6th Judicial District covers Knox County. For more news, visit mymix1041.com. For Mix 1041 and MixTV.tv. And from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk, I'm Steve Hardline reporting. Mark Shepard, Shelter Insurance, 2334 Keith Street, Cleveland. Call 423-339-8777. Now, our obituary program brought to you by Ralph Buckner Funeral Home and Crematory. Donald L. Radcliffe passed away in Riverdale, Georgia, at the age of 88 on September 24th. Arrangements by the Fike, Randolph & Son Funeral Home for Donald L. Radcliffe, passed away in Riverdale, Georgia, the age of 88, September 24th. Mike Horn of Athens passed away at his home on Monday. Serenity of Cleveland Funeral Home and Cremation Services in charge of the arrangements for Mike Horn of Athens, who passed away on Monday. Serenity of Cleveland in charge of the arrangements. So, report brought to you by Ralph Buckner Funeral Home and Crematory. Visit ralphbuckner.com.
All right, let's get a check of traffic here. This Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. Fall is truck season at Don Ledford Chevrolet in Cleveland. Their featured Chevy SUV this month is the 2022 Chevrolet Equinox, which offers 1.9% APR financing for up to 60 months with your first payment not due until December. That's at Don Ledford Cleveland on North Lee Highway. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Things are still looking great out there. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number. It's the HHM text line. This traffic report is brought to you by the Cleveland Family YMCA. The YMCA's after-school program is a safe place for children to play, learn, and grow when out of school. Find out more at ymcachattanooga.org. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
All right, let me give you a couple of things here. First of all, Buddy's Barbecue. My goodness. I've not tried Buddy's lately. They've got a lot going on there right now. And today they have They want to remind you don't have to cook tonight. Grab a Feed 5 or Feed 10 family pack at Buddy's Barbecue. Get your choice of pork, chicken, ham, turkey, or ribs, and 3 sides. Of course, you know the Lord took one of Adam's ribs and made Eve. I didn't know if you'd heard about that. But anyway.
I've heard that, yeah.
That makes no sense, does it? Well, anyway, it's fine. Buddy's Barbecue, buns, cookies, plates, everything you need at Buddy's Paula Parkway. And I must go ahead and give you a countdown. Hey, Garry Thurman, I'll go ahead and give you a countdown. Buddy's Barbecue will have all-you-can-eat ribs for just $13.99 on Saturday. Just get ready, Garry, now.
That sounds amazing to me, bud.
All right, and one more thing. We're going to talk to Garry here in just a second, Guardian Investment Advisors. But one more thing, and that is our friends at Blood Assurance. And boy, I tell you, when natural disasters occur and things happen around the nation, of course, Blood Assurance is national, but even especially when things happen here at home and in this area, Blood Assurance always there for us, and God bless the people, because the first thing a lot of people do is go and donate blood. Isn't that wonderful? You need to do that again, though, and here's why. Blood Assurance critically low right now. Visit bloodassurance.org or in person, Blood Assurance, Village Green Town Center in Cleveland. Our friend, our guy, Garry Thurman, Guardian Investment Advisors. Garry, how in the world are you?
I'm doing good, buddy. How are you? What about this wonderful weather we're having right now?
It is great weather, and it's a great time of the year. And I know we talked about it last week. I've got to start here. Garry, finally, the monkey off UT's back. Tell us, that big win over Florida last Saturday. You and I taking full credit.
That's right. We're going to take full credit. I tell you what, it was a typical SEC battle, and I'm really glad to see our boys came out on top. And looking forward to next weekend down at LSU. I think that's going to be another good game for us.
All right, Garry. Well, hey, what are we going to talk about this morning, Garry?
Yeah, real quick, Steve. I just wanted to let the people of Cleveland and the surrounding areas know that we are hosting an adult financial education class at Lee University next week. This is going to be on Tuesday and Thursday, October 4th and October 6th, from 6 to 8 p.m. So it's a 2-hour class on Tuesday, a 2-hour class on Thursday. It's just pure education, no sales. All we're going to do is talk about, what it means to retire in the 21st century. Now, we do have a slight charge for this. It's $29. And that $29 is if you're a single person and or if you're a couple, it's just $29 to attend. But it's going to be great. We did some of these down at our Florida office. They went wonderful. So we're going to try to do it here in Cleveland, Tennessee, and educate some folks on retiring in the 21st century.
I think this is so important, and what a great place to have this, Lee University. I'm going to just go ahead and ask you, Garry, as folks are in tune now, listening and watching, how can they get more information and how can they get signed up?
Yeah, just call our office, 423-710-9199. The girls will get you on the list. We'll send you all the information ahead of time via email, so you'll have all that content. But again, 423-710-9199.
We're joined by Garry Thurman, Guardian Investment Advisors. And Garry, in the climate we're in right now, and we see a lot of news, financial news, and I'm sure it makes people nervous no matter what age they are. This is a chance to come for a very low price, by the way, and get some tremendous information.
Yeah, we're bringing over 30 years experience, to the classes, and that's going to mean a lot for folks. And we're just going to give them some different strategies and some different things to think about. Because, Steve, you're so right. It's a scary time right now. And we're probably going to be facing that, for this year and next year. So I think it's especially folks close to retiring, I think this is so important to be educated on these topics.
Garry Thurman, Guardian Investment Advisors, with his, as he said, they have over 30 years experience. Hey, Garry, give them the phone number one more time, would you?
Yeah, please, 423-710-9199. Give us a call. Come and see us next week. We're going to have a lot of fun.
And also, Garry, your website, extremely informative.
I'll love our website, GIA Plan Today, GIAPlantoday.com. It has, our radio show in podcast form. It has, I think we got about 21 TV shows on our website right now. Good way for folks to get educated about who we are and what we do and what we stand for.
All right, our buddy Garry Thurman, Guardian Investment Advisors, and of course, Garry, you can hear the show Saturday, Plan Today, on tomorrow with Garry and the crew on Saturday 9 a.m. here on Mix 104.1, also Talk 101.3 The Buzz, and anytime at mixtv.tv with his great television show. All right, Garry, so next week, Tuesday, Thursday at Lee University, is that right?
Tuesday, Thursday, next week, 6 to 8 p.m. Just give us a call, and we'll get you to attend the class with us, 423-710-9199.
Garry, have a great day, buddy. We appreciate it.
You too, sir. Thank you.
Bye, buddy. Garry Thurman coming to Cleveland and Lee University next week, Tuesday and Thursday. And here's a man I wish would leave Cleveland, Thomas Williams. He's so mean to me. I'm. You know what? Here's what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to start reading text messages on the air.
Well, let's read your text to him. How about that?
Well, no, Bridget. It's a one-way street.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So, but in all seriousness, I do appreciate Thomas and I love Gavin Stewart. And you know what? He's got his minister's license. It's not like James Sears. His actually is real. So anyway, Gavin Stewart. If you've not met Gavin. And I tell you, he's a great man. Yeah. He is a pastor, but he also, thank God, Thomas hired him. At least there's a Christian around Thomas, except for Maggie, his wife. Anyway, Gavin had the idea. He said, you know what? Everybody does food drives in November and December and all this stuff, and let's do something in September. Mm-hmm. Buddy, I want to tell you. He called us, and we put him in touch with Corinne at the Caring Place. And they have raised a bunch of food. So they're going to end that today at Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. Corinne, the Caring Place officials will be there. I don't know if probably Dwayne Thompson will be asleep. He's their board chairman. But anyway, they're going to be out there, though, and they're going to finish this food drive. Boy, you've responded beautifully. But if you've not yet, go out to Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. I told Thomas what they should do is they should give a car away with every can of food.
Oh,
I thought that was a good idea,
that's
but
a little much.
he didn't respond to that. But no, but they are facilitating this. Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. Dwayne will be out there with his very fine afternoon show, driven by Mountain View Nissan, beginning at 3 o'clock today. Now, you can take food out there, non-perishable food. Let me tell you something. There's a need. The need is not limited to November and December. And God bless you for what you do in November and December. Yes, we're already, Brenda Lawson, Tom and Sandra Rowland and myself, planning for the Empty Stocking Fund. We've got some exciting things this year, some new things this year. There's a lot of wonderful people talking about the Salvation Army this morning. But Bridget, the food drive in September has gone very well, but they're going to finish it today.
All right. So that's from 3 to 5 today, Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland.
Can I hear a bell? Can I hear a bell? Can I hear a bell?
There we go.
Can I hear a bell? It's National Coffee Day, and we've told you this morning. Now, if you're just joining us, say, what? Why are they ringing a bell? Because, well, first of all, Austin has a little side hustle. He does that on the side. But, Bridget, tell us what's going on.
So we are celebrating National Coffee Day with our friends at Inman Coffee, of course, Salvation Army. So we are giving away free large coffees from our friends at Inman Coffee whenever you hear the bell. So you just heard it. You can call us right now, the volunteer Ridipest Mix line, 614-6499. Be caller number 3 right now, and you'll win a free large coffee from Inman Coffee.
Got another one of those tumblers you want to give away?
Yeah, let's do it.
You have something else, too, don't you? A T-shirt or something?
T-shirt, a couple of T-shirts as well.
Let's do that. Yes. So let's put a prize package together. Caller 3, 614-6499. You're going to win one of those large coffees, Inman Street Coffee, National Coffee Day. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line right now. 423-614-6499. Caller 3, you're going to get a free large coffee. We're going to give you a tumbler, and we're going to give you a T-shirt, free T-shirt. all with Edmund Street Coffee, part of the Salvation Army Ministry. And that's why, Austin, I guess that's why you're ringing that bell. Is that right? Austin,
yes.
Asleep.
I'm about half paying attention, but yes.
Yeah, so join the rest of the audience. Yeah, no, me too. So, I mean, I don't know, kind of just the controls are running themselves. We're on autopilot this morning, folks, as usual. All right, so call us now. Give away this coffee prize package on National Coffee Day from Edmund Street Coffee at 423-614-6499.
This is Thomas Williams with Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland.
We're all picky about our produce, and whether you're a thumper, a sniffer, a squeezer, or just plain particular, we promise no one is more picky about produce than Food City. That's why we're introducing our Picky Promise. Whether it's from farms down the road or tropical produce from the ends of the earth, we guarantee it's fresh or we'll replace it. You see, we're picky about produce, so you don't have to be.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway, and we will overpay for your old car today. High mileage, cosmetic issues, that's okay. Rusted, busted, can't be trusted, all trade-ins are welcome. Just bring us your old car as is. Don't even wash it. You'll be shocked of how much I'm willing to pay for your old car in any condition. Come see me, John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where selling your car is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Hey listeners, there's a new Buzz Tuesdays at noon, the voice of we the people. It's about what the H is going on in America. Tune in and call in Tuesdays on 101.3 The Buzz. A seatbelt is required for this ride.
Peyton Southeastern is hiring. You have the potential to earn over $21 an hour with new progressive pay rates. A $2 night shift premium, plus you're eligible to earn a $5,000 stay bonus. Peyton's in Cleveland has open interviews every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 to 11 a.m. and then from 1 to 3 p.m. Apply online at jobs.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland.
At Ralph Buckner Funeral Home and Crematory, the tradition was founded by Ralph and Stella Buckner and continued by Ralph Buckner Jr. and his wife, Shari Buckner. Ralph Buckner Funeral Home and Crematory is a tradition of service. Ralph Buckner Funeral Home and Crematory, caring for Cleveland families whenever they need them. Visit ralphbuckner.com.
479-4541 or visit lamcon.us to find out more.
Our friend Miranda Young, the ghost biker, up next. Sports around the corner.
Lifetime Certified is the new buzz in town for Vehicles Direct. 12-month, 12,000-mile comprehensive warranty. Lifetime powertrain warranty. Complimentary maintenance for 1 year. Certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Love it or leave it, satisfaction guaranteed. Best trade-in value in town. Kelly Blue Book Buy Center. Vehicles Direct, South Lee Highway in Cleveland at APD 40. Visit vehiclesdirect.com.
I choose Direct Primary Care Associates because of the relationship that I've developed with my care team.
They take me directly back and start evaluating my needs.
I choose Direct Primary Care Associates because of its flexibility, and so should you.
DPCA. Practice made perfect.
Mixed Mornings on Mixed TV is Southeast Tennessee's best way to stay informed about local news, sports, weather, and community events, as well as traffic conditions. Plus, you'll never miss a minute of the latest whimsical banter and rants by the one and only Steve Hartline. Who wrote this promo? Never miss a minute. Mixed Mornings on MixedTV.tv. Weekdays 7 to 9, MixedTV.tv. I'm going to find out who wrote this.
At Mermaid Mattress, we try to buy from as many local vendors as we can. Our foam company that we buy from is here in Cleveland. Our spring maker, Leggett & Platt, is in Atlanta. Our wood comes from Kentucky. So it's all right here on bordering the state of Tennessee. So we really are a local company.
This is Thomas Williams with Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. It's football time here in the great state of Tennessee. Score big with Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland all month long. Visit cleveland-nissan.com, home of the lifetime warranty.
It's time for Bradley County to start talking about fentanyl. Did you know in 2021 there were over 20 overdose deaths related to fentanyl in our town? ATS The Bridge is committed to educating and spreading awareness about drug abuse and bring a message of hope to our community. Our community is worth it. Even if substance abuse is the last thing to worry about with your kid, their awareness can help save a friend. For more info, visit atsthebridge.org. ATS The Bridge, speaking out against drugs, speaking up with a message of hope. Visit atsthebridge.org.
Wholesale Supply Group, you've heard the name for years. The experts trust them, and you should too. Whether you're building, remodeling, or just maintaining your home, Wholesale Supply Group has all the plumbing, electrical, and HVAC products you need to supply any project. With great brands like Delta, Kohler, Rinnai, Mansfield, Progress Lighting, Square D, GE, and Milwaukee, Wholesale Supply has everything you need. Check out the locations in Cleveland, Chattanooga, Athens, Dayton, Madisonville, Dalton, and Chatsworth. Online, wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open to the public. Bradley County School Bus number 29 involved in a minor crash on Osmond Road late Wednesday afternoon. There were 2 students on the bus, no injuries in the crash. Another bus picked the children up and took them home. Again, a minor crash, no injuries in the crash. A house on North Ocoee Street at Ocoee Crossing in Cleveland was fully engulfed in flames early this morning, and that house was unoccupied, so no one was in the home. There are no injuries in the fire, but the house totally engulfed. Cleveland Fire Department, along with Cleveland Police, working that scene early this morning, but that investigation is continuing. As far as now, what is Tropical Storm Ian in the state of Florida, Erlanger Life Force has been sent to Florida to aid in hurricane disaster relief. And then also a couple of events have been canceled because of the anticipated bad weather off the hurricane, although I think, Bridget, the weather picture has really improved. Is that right, over this weekend? Is that what you're hearing?
Yes. Yeah, our chance of rain has actually gone down for Saturday. So
they canceled the Hamilton County Fair, and there was a big craft fair in Etowah that's also off. But at any rate, that is in progress. And then in Polk County, we'll repeat this one more time. Everyone knows this by now, surely. 2-hour delay in at 4 schools in Polk County because of some utility work there that's shutting off water. That is Polk County High School, South Polk Elementary, Chilhowie Middle, and Benton Elementary, all running on a 2-hour delay this morning in Polk County because of some utility work there, and that taking place at the present time. But obviously that announcement will be dated at that point. Okay, tell you what, we're going to take a quick break right here. We're going to take about a 2-minute break, come back, sports, and then our friend Miranda Young, the Ghost Biker. She's got a brand new season of her big-time television program, which was one of the first shows, Bridget, that we ever had on MixedTV.tv. We're proud of her. She's about to unveil a brand new season, and we'll talk with her up next.
Looking for the dealer who's gonna give you.
From Lookout Mountain to Cleveland, from Red Bank to Collegedale, luxury lives here.
Chattanooga Auto Square is your home for premium luxury automobiles.
And we have the largest selection in all of Chattanooga of pre-owned vehicles from every major brand.
Chattanooga Auto Square, Jaguar, Land Rover, Porsche, Infiniti.
Luxury lives here.
For those who deal with painful leg veins, Dr. Eston Winger wants you to know there is help.
Typically, most patients that come in have varying degrees of symptoms with their legs, and it could be that your legs feel heavy, your legs feel tired, your legs ache, your legs swell. And typically this is worsened as the day progresses as you're up on your legs. And most people think, oh, they're just for cosmetic reasons, but no, actually your legs can hurt by having varicose veins. The fact is that the veins are not going to go away on their own. The only way they're going to go away is by an intervention. And if they do bother you or you have questions about them, then I'd be more than happy to talk to you in consultation.
Schedule a consultation by phone, 423-472-5423.
At some point in your life, you may be faced with a legal challenge, whether it be a personal injury, business dispute, or family matter. Our goal is to overcome your legal obstacles and get your life back on track.
If you or a loved one have been injured or have legal issues confronting you and your family, talk with someone on our team. We will investigate your problem to determine the facts and the law. Working together, we can develop a plan to obtain the result you deserve.
My dad says our new Linux system saves energy.
Well, saving energy means saving money.
A lot of money?
Yep.
Time for a raise in my allowance.
Savings year after year.
A big raise.
Call today for perfect air you can feel in your home and savings you can feel in your wallet.
Lennox. Air is life. Make it perfect.
Call Dale's Heating and Air today.
This is Thomas Williams with Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. Stop by today and take advantage of Bradley County's largest pre-owned inventory. Or visit cleveland-nissan.com, home of the lifetime warranty.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature is brought to you by Simply Bank.
Center Roger Pickett. And Pickett was the difference in me losing to you in the national morning radio host day 2 days ago because he didn't vote.
You didn't lose by just one vote, Steve.
Hanging Chads.
Yeah.
It's all about the hanging Chads. Miranda Bridget completely destroyed me in this election 2 days ago, but it was fixed. The whole thing was fixed.
That's what they say.
That's what we say because it happened.
Nope.
All right, let's go inside. Miranda would have voted for me, too, I guarantee you. Let's go to the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center, 23 before 9.
Spend $100 locally and $45 stays in our local economy. National chain stores leave only $15. Get a better mattress at a better price at locally owned Mermaid Mattress.
For today, sunny skies, a high of 75. Clear skies this evening with a low of 52. Sunny skies tomorrow with a high of 77. Your current Simply Bank temperature is 49 degrees.
It's the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. Hello, human kindness at CHI Memorial. Memorial Convenient Care opens 7 days a week. Public Shopping Center, Paula Parkway in Cleveland. Sports sponsored in part by Solutions Finance. You know, Bridget, I think for good luck, we're all going to go by and rub Ricky Hentz's head. We've got three choices over there. Ricky at Solutions Finance, Greg Redmond, and Todd Kopic.
I don't think any of them would appreciate that.
Yeah, they would. So for the Braves, I'm talking about. Braves lost last night. Lost to one of the worst teams in the Major League Baseball, the Washington Nationals. Mets won in 10 innings. So the Braves are down one game. Well, here we go. Braves and Mets off tonight, and they will play a weekend set beginning tomorrow night in Atlanta. Mets at Braves over the weekend. Could be the deciding factor in the National League East Division. Of course, both teams have already qualified for the playoffs. Aaron Judge hit his record-tying 61st home run last night in Toronto. He's tied Roger Maris all-time AL record, gave the ball to his mom last night. Lake Forest Middle School will take on Maryville Middle in varsity football tonight for the East Tennessee Football Conference Championship, 7 o'clock at Maryville High School tonight. Speaking of Lake Forest, their softball team in the SeaTac championship tournament over Ocoee Middle last night, 6-2. It's Lake Forest's second straight SeaTac championship. Congratulations to them. NFL Thursday Night Football tonight. Dolphins at Bengals, 8:15. Big game on Amazon Prime. And the NFL announced yesterday if the Chiefs and Bucks have to play, or excuse me, they have to move their Sunday night game out of Tampa because of now Tropical Storm Ian. They're going to play that game for some reason, Bridget, in Minneapolis. Wonder why?
I don't know.
Who knows? We are Southeast Tennessee's football headquarters, supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. Cleveland, Maryville tomorrow night at Cleveland High School. Kickoff 7:30 here, Mix 104.1 and the Mix 104.1 app. Remember, folks, tomorrow night, the first night since the late 1980s, that the home and visitor sides will be reversed. So the new home side, which is going back to like it was at Cleveland High at Benny Monroe Stadium, will be the side closest to the school. That's the new home side if you're going tomorrow night. The visitor side will be the opposite side. So that starts tomorrow night. Town Squire has your tickets for Cleveland Maryville tomorrow night. Bradley Central on the road to Knoxville Beard tomorrow night. Kickoff 7:30. Dog 101.3 The Buzz and the Mix app. Walker Valley goes to Ray County tomorrow night. Kickoff at, you going?
Yes, we'll be there.
You'll be in Evansville. I thought you had a restraining order in Ray County.
No, not anymore.
Still able to go. Walker Valley at Ray tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, 99.1 FM and the Mix app. Hardy's Friday Night Blitz after the games. And don't forget the Southeast Tennessee Football Headquarters page for all updated scores and the audio feeds on your phone and mobile device. MyMix1041.com. Miranda Young is the Ghost Biker, our longtime friend. Miranda, how are you?
I'm doing great, Steve. Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you for being with us, and I know you've got a brand new season of your very accomplished TV show starting Tuesday, is that right?
Yes, every Tuesday during the month of October, we're going to have the premiere on October 4th at 9 p.m. Eastern Time.
Well, Miranda, in case folks are new to the area, tell us about you and the Ghost Biker series and what it's all about.
Sure. So my name is Miranda Young, and I travel around the country on my motorcycle to different haunted and historic locations. And I highlight them on my web series, Ghost Biker Explorations. Had an interest in paranormal and folklore since I was a kid. And so we really cover the history, the travel, and then if there's a little paranormal activity, we highlight that as well.
All right. And by the way, now you can see that on Miranda's site, but when we started MixTV.tv about 2 years ago, one of the first shows we put on there was the Ghost Biker series. And now how can people go to your sites and that sort of thing and find out more?
Sure. So you can catch up on the past 4 seasons on www.ghostbikerexplorations.com or on the Ghost Biker Explorations Facebook page, YouTube channel, and on MyMix TV.
Yeah.
So they can watch all those seasons and then watch the new ones as they come out. We'll be doing those as live premieres each Tuesday.
Okay, very good. Miranda Young, the Ghost Biker, joins us. Okay, so this is a very busy time of the year for you. What else is happening?
It is. So not only will the season be releasing on Tuesday nights, we do follow-up episodes on Thursday where we go in, talk a little more in depth about the locations that I'm going to be visiting. And since it's season 5, we're covering local jails is where we're traveling to, all over the Southeast. And then also with the historic Scott County Jail, which is a location that I co-own with Dr. Christy Sumner. And we've got a true crime museum, and then we have an after dark paranormal research center. So the month of October is going to be super busy. One of the events that we're super excited about is October 21st and 22nd. We're going to be partnering with the Oneida High School Drama Club, and they're going to be coming in and bringing life to our paranormal tour, or to our flashlight tours. And they're going to be dressing up as some of the different characters who were housed in that jail and helping us share that story. So
wow. And Miranda, I know you mentioned the Oneida High School there. You would love to partner with schools and civic organizations.
Absolutely, absolutely, anytime. And when it comes to Ghost Biker Explorations or with the historic Scott County Jail, we like to get the community involved. And so yeah, definitely reach out to me. You can also find more information on the jail at www.historicscottcojail.com.
All right, Miranda Young joins us, the Ghost Biker. All right, so I know you've got a location in Athens also. Tell me about that.
Well, I don't have. It's not in Athens. This one is in Huntsville.
Huntsville. I'm sorry.
Yes, I've done some. Yes, I've done some different events in Athens.
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry, that's my fault. Huntsville, Tennessee, home of Howard Baker, as a matter of fact.
Yes, home of Scott County's son, Howard Baker.
That's right.
And
that's right.
But yeah, we've got a lot of different events all over. I've got a big one coming up in the middle of October. It's going to be partnering with the London Laurel Tourism Commission and Wildcat Harley Davidson in London, Kentucky.
Wow.
Yes, and so we're doing a motorcycle ride. We're also doing a meet and greet there, and then we're going to be touring the Great Saltpeter Cave, as well as doing an investigation there at the Levi Jackson Wilderness Road Memorial Park.
Wow. So you know what? You're busy, and I guess more of these events are happening now as we hopefully drift past the pandemic here.
Absolutely. Yeah. The event that you were speaking about, that is Scream Fest at the Scream Chamber.
That's right.
That will be going on. That one is actually going on this coming weekend.
Oh, wow.
Unless they change it. We were originally going to have our motorcycle ride in Kentucky this weekend. However, with the hurricane and everything, we had to reschedule.
All right, it's Miranda Young, the Ghost Biker. Of course, you can watch her series on mixtv.tv. But, Miranda, just repeat, if you will, all the information for people to watch the show or get involved and find out more about your upcoming events.
Absolutely. So definitely go check out my Mix 104.1 to watch the show, or the Ghost Biker Explorations Facebook page, YouTube channel, or www.ghostbikerexplorations.com. That's every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. We will be dropping a new episode. And then on Thursday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern, we will also be doing follow-up episodes. We have a live podcast every Thursday night called Ghost Biker Garage. And where we're live, we have different authors, podcasters, location owners. And then also, if you're interested in finding more information out about the jail, you can find that at www.historicscottcojail.com or under the Historic Scott County Jail Facebook page.
All right, Miranda Young, the Ghost Biker. Miranda, I really appreciate you coming in, and I know you'll come back as the season kicks into high gear here.
Yes, because we're covering some really cool places. One of the cool facts about some of the places we're covering, not only are they local county jails, but they're also locations that are either brand new, that nobody has gone and done a paranormal investigation at, or they've only been open less than 2 years.
Wow. Miranda Young, the Ghost Biker. Miranda, thanks so much.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Great to see you again. All right. Right now, I tell you what. Hey, Austin, ring that bell. Ring that bell, boy. There we go. It's National Coffee Day, Bridget, and I know, is Joel here?
He is, yes.
Hey, Miranda, do us a favor. Will you tell Joel Rogers just come on in here? Can you do it? Can you do that for us?
I can do that.
Summon him. Okay, he needs to be summoned. Good to see you, Miranda. Thank you.
Coffee.
He brought coffee, and get some coffee if you want some. Sure. All right. So call us now. You can win coffee. Is that right, Bridget? What do they need to do here?
That's right. Call us right now. The volunteer Ritapest Mix line is 614-6499. Give us a call. Be caller number 3 right now. You'll instantly win a free coffee from Inman Coffee.
There he is, Joel Rogers. Joel, thank you very much. We've got great Inman coffee here. We have tumblers. Joel, we're taking your calls on the volunteer Ritapest Mix line. 423-614-6499, and you'll win a free regular large coffee plus a tumbler plus a T-shirt right now. Joel, thanks for doing this, buddy. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. We're excited to be here. Thanks for letting us be a part of National Coffee Day.
It is National Coffee Day, and you've got a shirt on that is it's really a true statement for Inman Coffee, isn't it?
It is. My shirt says, "Drink coffee and do good," and we live by that and have for the last 11 years.
Well, so tell us about it in case folks are new to the community. Tell us how it all works.
Sure. So Salvation Army owns and operates Inman Coffee as a full-service coffee house right here in Cleveland, Tennessee. But don't let that deter you. We're not just handing out free cups of coffee to those who are in need. We're doing far, far more than that. As a full-service coffee house, and all the funds raised go to help the Salvation Army's work and mission in the community.
All right, and I know you've got Phoenix Fest coming up. Tell us all about it.
Well, we are really glad about that last weather report because it went from 90% chance of rain on Saturday to 5%. So we're excited about that. Looking like it's going to be a nice, cool fall night to have our big outdoor event on this Saturday, right at Inman Coffee. We're shutting the street down beside the shop, and we are bringing in 2 incredible headlining acts. Clark Beckham, who I think this community knows and loves pretty well, from American Idol, and then Colton Dixon, also an American Idol alum, but who's made some waves in the Christian music scene, is going to be our 2 headlining acts this year, along with we have 6 other local bands, some of which I think the community knows and loves, but maybe doesn't know that they are venturing into the music scene and have for years and years. Rob Alderman, Rob and the Unfortunate Return have been a great band.
That is unfortunate, by the way. Robert, he's going to have Rob there?
Yeah, we're having Rob
too
there.
Bad. I hate it. I hate to hear that. No, we love Rob.
No, but yeah, we're excited. We're going to have some great food trucks from the community, too. So Momo's Asian food truck, Biscuit Envy, is going to have their fried chicken sliders are incredible.
Unbelievable. Oh, they're good.
Yeah, Tacos El Don is going to be there. Excellent. Mac Daddy Kettle Corn. We're going to have a good time.
It's going to be great. Hey, give us the hours again, Joel, for Phoenix Fest on Saturday.
Sure. The event starts at 4, and we'll be partying all the way till midnight. So come by for some free live music. Yeah. Woo.
If the police don't come, it ain't a party, I guarantee you. Our buddy Joel Rogers, tell Ruthie we love her. And you guys are doing such wonderful work.
Thank you so much. We appreciate our partnership with you guys.
Anything we can do, we'll do it. And we really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. You guys enjoy the coffee. We've got you all day.
Thank you. It's National Coffee Day.
It's National Coffee Day.
Hey, Austin, ring that. Hey, and we're ringing a bell. Have you heard that?
I did.
Hey, Austin, he's got one. There you go. Let's give away some more coffee. Keep calling. 614-6499. I'll give it another large coffee. You can tell I've had some caffeine. Thank you, Joel. Large coffee. We'll do another T-shirt right now. 614-6499. Let's just do it again here. Every time you hear that bell, we're giving free coffee from Inman Coffee. They invite you down to the Phoenix Fest Saturday, 4 until midnight. They're closing that road down, and it's going to be a big party. Clark Beckham, Colton Dixon, and Rob Alderman. Let me tell you how that marquee would look. Clark Beckham, Colton Dixon.
Wow.
Rob Alderman.
Oh, goodness. Oh, wow.
Thanks, Joel.
Thank you guys
Have
so
a great
much.
day. All right, back in just a moment.
This half hour of Nick's Mornings is brought to you by Health Markets Insurance.
I've struggled with acne since I was 13. I can't tell you how many times I canceled plans because I couldn't get myself to leave the house. I experienced another sudden breakout and finally turned to Cortina. It was so easy. I just answered a few questions online and uploaded photos. My board-certified dermatologist created the perfect plan, and my custom medication was sent directly to my door. With Cortina, acne no longer has to be a lifelong struggle.
Need a metal roof for your home or business? Come see us at Best Buy Metals, a leading manufacturer of metal roofing products. Looking for great service? Check. Want to choose from a wide variety of metal roofing products? Check. How about complimentary takeoffs and free estimates for commercial and residential projects? Check and check. From small orders to semi-loads, we've got you covered. Literally. Best Buy Metals. Quality roofing that lasts a lifetime. Come see us today.
I am Cleveland Ford. I am Cleveland. I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Doug Vierthaler, General Manager of Cleveland Ford. And together,
we are Cleveland Ford.
Serenity Funeral Homes. Convenient, caring, affordable. Cleveland's most affordable funeral home. Completely remodeled. Offering cremations as low as $5.95. Funerals, $15.95. SerenityofCleveland.com. When trust matters most.
I choose Direct Primary Care Associates because of the relationship that I've developed with my care team.
They take me directly back and start evaluating my needs.
I choose Direct Primary Care Associates because of its flexibility, and so should you.
DPCA. Practice made perfect.
I'm looking forward to the evening. I'm looking forward to the night. When you want the best buys, the time is right. Time to sleep with the mermaid tonight. Mermaid Mattress Factory and Showroom.
We're here at Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland.
We are here with great service.
We're here.
We're here.
We're here.
We're here with great deals.
We're here for you.
So come get huge Nissan savings when you shop Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland and Cleveland-Nissan today. Home of the exclusive lifetime warranty.
Bender Realty is proud to have 3 agents who've been in real estate for over 40 years. The experts at Bender Realty don't just live here, they volunteer and contribute to the community in our area.
Our involvement in the community of who being able to reach out to, whether it's city planner, county planner, economic development committee, to help you bring new businesses into the Cleveland area. We're all involved and we're able to keep up with what's going on and what's coming into Cleveland.
If you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or rent, trust your friends at Bender Realty. 472-2173. Bender-Realty.com. Be home with Bender Realty.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Goodyear brand tires in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work, and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
Hands. You might think they're just for waving, but they can be used for all kinds of things, like making made-from-scratch biscuits at Hardee's.
Bite into the new 2 for $5 breakfast deal only at Hardee's.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature is brought to you by Simply Bank.
MixTV.tv, and we are joined by Dr. Patricia Waters, a candidate for State Senate District 1. Dr. Waters, how are you?
Fine. Thank you for having me today. I really appreciate it.
Anytime. Thank you very much. Well, Doctor, first of all, just tell us a little about yourself.
Well, I was born and reared in Nashville. My mother was from up on the plateau from Overton County. My father from Middle Tennessee, Williamson County, that area. And World War II kind of brought them out of their rural backgrounds, and they met and married, and I'm the fabulous result.
That's right.
But I grew up in Nashville, took my BA at Memphis State, married, had children, did my PhD at the University of Tennessee.
Wow. So tell us, following your PhD, tell us about your career.
Well, having children in school doesn't make you very mobile. So I kind of did a patchwork of teaching community colleges. I taught at Tennessee Wesleyan for 5 years.
Oh, wow.
You know, that sort of thing. And then they grew up, went to university, and I got into teacher education big time because I saw a need, and I really enjoyed supervising student teachers in the classroom. So my last 10 years of my career, I was at Troy University in Troy, Alabama, supervising the English Language Arts program.
Wow.
Yeah.
Joined by Dr. Patricia Waters. She is a candidate, the Democratic nominee for State Senate District 1, subject to the election in November. Well, you know, the question is, Dr. Waters, why? Why are you running for this state Senate seat?
Well, I'm going to be very forthright. Sometimes I forget how many years I spent in the classroom when I start adding it up, 28, 29, 30. But every time you go into a classroom, you're learning. The teacher is learning as much as the students. And I feel like when I retired, I felt like I was at the top of my game, yet it was time to come back home and be involved in my community. And I've looked at what's occurred in the Tennessee General Assembly with regards to education, particularly this past year, with the support, shall we say, of charter schools and the voucher program, and now this new TISA funding formula. I just felt like I can't sit on the bench. I've got to get involved. And one of the turning points was what we call, colloquially, the third grade retention law. Have y'all heard about that?
Heard a little bit. Tell us about it, though.
Well, a law was passed, and it's not just third grade, it's fourth grade as well. Third graders and fourth graders who do not make a certain score on the state TCAP test, as it's known, can be retained, can be held back, can be failed. A standardized test, one score, not a year, not a teacher's evaluation, but a score on a test. And it's just, to my mind, it's wrong. One, failing doesn't do anyone any good. Children learn at different speeds and different rates. And what we know from the data are that sometimes by fourth grade, sometimes by fifth grade, sometimes by sixth grade, the students are reading where they should be. People talk about third graders need to be held accountable. Well, honey, they show up to go to school. That's their accountability. You know, they're just 3 to 4 feet tall. They're little. They don't need to be made to feel smaller. They need to be given the instruction that they deserve. Hire the reading specialists, hire the reading teachers, do a whole school literacy program. We can support our children and not fail them.
Dr. Patricia Waters joins us. She's a candidate for State Senate District 1. She is the Democratic candidate and subject to the November election. You know, Doctor, I wonder, this is a 4-county district, right. And so there's a lot of area,
yeah.
A lot, as you probably know, there's a lot of miles, a lot of people. What are you hearing from people as you visit, as you talk to? What are the issues that they're concerned about?
It's really interesting because the demography is shifting even as we speak. For instance, we have roughly 110,000 people in Bradley. Bradley is becoming essentially an exurb of the Chattanooga metropolitan area. Then in McMinn, we have around 54,000, and it's a mix of small city, small town, still rural, but not predominantly the way it used to be. A lot of small manufacturing. You get to Meigs, that's 22,000. You have a lot of people in the rural area, but also people coming in, retiring, that sort of thing. Ray County, 33,000. So McMinn is like a fulcrum between Big Bradley and the other two smaller. And their needs are very, very different. Across the board, you've got nearly 20% of the people who don't have access to broadband. If we want to grow our economy and provide the education that COVID showed us that we need to expand broadband and not just have it limited to 2 companies that, give contributions to politicians. I really think that is going to be a critical issue. And the other issue, of course, is education. We all know education lifts all boats. And if we invest in education and invest in broadband, it's going to equalize across all those different demographics and their needs and bring them together. Ray, Meigs, McMinn, Bradley, very different, but also looking across holistically. We probably have about 20% of the population in each county stressed economically. Roughly 12 to 14% in each county living in the federal poverty line below. But you've got economic stressors on working families. They're just one disaster away from real indebtedness. That's why we need to expand Medicaid. That would take the stress off our hospitals. It would provide families with that cushion. And when you talk about across 12 to 13 to 14% of the people not having health insurance, medical debt, medical bankruptcy, that's real. One illness away. And go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. No, go right ahead.
I really think we need to look at paid parental leave because our families are close-knit in Tennessee, and we need paid parental leave to take care of that aging parent, that new baby, that illness that takes us unaware. We need it. We need it desperately, and COVID, I think, has shown us how vulnerable our working families are.
We are joined by Dr. Patricia Waters. She is the Democratic candidate for State Senate District 1 and subject to the November, I believe it's November 8th, is that right?
That's right.
November 8th election. Well, Dr. Waters, what do you hope to achieve?
Well, what I hope to achieve is to look at some of the egregiously punishing laws that were passed, I think, without even being read because they were pushed by special interest groups. Look at the trigger ban that was passed in 2019. In Bradley County, the largest cohort living in poverty, and this is the federal poverty line, are females from 18 to 34. In 2019, if you pass a trigger ban, why didn't you pass free birth control? Why didn't you pass free perinatal care? We are in the top 10 in the state for maternal mortality, and that, according to our own health department, is 98% preventable. We need to provide the maternal health care, both perinatal, pre-birth, and after birth, because that's when families really need support. Now we've criminalized doctors. Roughly 10 to 20% of pregnancies end in miscarriage. A doctor is now presumed guilty if he saves the life of the mother or tries to save the health of the mother. The doctor has to mount what the law says is an affirmative defense, meaning performing the procedure assumes the doctor is guilty. The doctor has to hire an attorney, go to court, and defend a medical decision. What kind of chilling effect is that going to have on young women's lives when they come to the hospital in distress, in need of care? Oh, we're just going to wait and see how worse it gets? Do people realize that sepsis kills? 40% of people who develop sepsis die. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, I've been pregnant. I have children. It is an incredibly stressful event on the woman's body. And people are healthy and go through no problem. That's great. But if you develop a problem, you want that doctor to be there. You don't want your Tennessee General Assembly to be in that room with you making that decision.
All right, Dr. Patricia Waters, again running as the Democratic candidate for the State Senate District 1, subject to the November 8th election. Well, Dr. Waters, how can people get more information about your campaign?
Well, believe it or not, I have a webpage. I have a campaign manager. We just made a transition from one domain to another. Okay. So it's waters4tn.com. I also have a Facebook page. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Twitter. I mean, the whole panoply of media. But, you know, the best voter contact, I've been door knocking and meeting people across the area. It's so much fun. I hear so many voices, so many concerns. It's wonderful. And don't forget, early voting begins October 19th.
That's right. So that's a great point. Early voting, October 19th.
May I say something about voting?
Go right ahead.
Tennessee has historically one of the lowest turnouts in the United States. Yeah. We need to register people to vote.
Amen.
I don't care who you vote for.
That's right.
Register. It is your citizenship.
Yes.
It's how you express your love for your country.
That's right.
And voter registration for this election is open through October 10th, if I remember correctly.
Okay. And that's a wonderful point, Dr. Waters, and that is we want everybody to register to vote, want everybody to participate.
Exactly.
and you're right. The turnout has been disappointing, and so we hope that turns around this time. We
Yes.
really do. Dr. Patricia Waters, she's a Democratic candidate for State Senate District 1, subject to that November 8th election, but October 19th, early voting
begins.
Doctor, thanks for coming in. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Steve.
Yes, ma'am. All right. Tell you what, we're going to take one more break here. We're going to put a wrap on it. Actually, you know what? We're going to put a wrap on it now, Bridget, do you want to hear the bell one more time?
Let's do it.
Dr. Waters wants to hear the bell one more time. She's holding her ears right now. Judy's holding her ears. There it is. Oh, my goodness. All right. Hey, Austin, we're tired of the bell.
So do you want me to leave it here or take it back home with me?
Say it again.
You want me to leave it here for you to ring?
Yes, especially next week when you're gone. So we'll celebrate your vacation. Anyway, hey, call us, Bridget. They call right now. Is that right?
That's right. The volunteer Ritapest mix line is 614-6499. Give us a call right now to win a free large coffee from our friends at Inman Coffee.
Let's throw on a T-shirt also. They have Phoenix Fest, Clark Beckham, Colton Dixon, and Robert Alderman. And the unfortunate return, which is unfortunate, Saturday night, or Saturday from 4 to midnight, they're shutting down Edmund Street. Are you kidding me? That's wonderful.
We're going to have Colton Dixon on the phone about 12:15 this afternoon.
Oh, is that right?
Dwayne's going to be interviewing him on air.
Dwayne will love that. He'll just go. He'll have a nosebleed. So anyway, Colton Dixon and I was going to say David Beckham, but well, Clark Beckham from American Idol. Clark came to the duck race several years ago because of Clark Campbell. Clark Beckham is a much better Clark than Clark Campbell, obviously. Call now. Let's give away 2 coffees. We'll give away 2 coffees, right? Just call. Just keep calling. 614-6499. Volunteer Ritapest mix line. Bridget, anything we need to add here before we go?
I think we are good. Thank you. Thanks for asking.
You want to take an offering? I mean, I don't know.
Sure, I'll always take that.
All right, folks, that's it for us this morning. If you missed anything, you can go back and watch at a very, very busy morning, mixtv.tv. And we're back at it. Dwayne live at Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. They're going to wrap up the Caring Place food drive. Please take some non-perishable food items out to the Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland, exit 20 off I-75. Dwayne will do his afternoon show there. Hey, and then this evening, I should say, 7 o'clock, you can watch Ocoee Middle, Cleveland Middle football on MixedTV.tv. MixedTV.tv, supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. Lake Forest, their varsity team, the football team will be in the conference championship game at Maryville High School tonight. We'll give you reports with Terry Evans throughout the coverage of Ocoee and Cleveland tonight. So it's a big, big night. Stick in here with us. All the details at mymix1041.com. This is a special...